What's up guys, I'm Mckenna Davis, a senior attacker at Boston College, and I'm so excited that I'm back for year 2 as an FCL athlete.
Clark up to Davis, she scores!
Against the zone defense, you want to grab a couple members of it and then dish the ball.
Mckenna Davis!
I'm excited to be an FCL athlete because not only does FCL Lacrosse have some of the best lacrosse training platforms, but you also get to work with some of the best and most talented people in the lacrosse industry. I improved my feeding over the years by not only watching my own teammates off ball, but learning how to read the defense. Whether it's a zone or a man defense that I'm playing against, it's really important to watch the off ball coverage, not just the person playing defense on me, but finding out the openings and ends of a gap within the zone and being able to read off ball man cuts.
Area of cool feedback. And there aren't many. That's a good feed in front, shot, score!
One thing that I think makes a cutter easy to play with is working on the relationship off the field. If I'm in a game and I can look to see my best friend cutting to me in the middle of the 8, it makes me want to pull that trigger and make that pass right in there. So one thing I would say is just work on your relationships, go to the field with your teammates on and off, and find that connection. While playing in a big game and in a big moment, one thing I think about is being able to stay grounded, be where my feet are. It's important to not let the crowd and the big atmosphere kind of ruin my momentum in the game, so I just like to stay calm, be with my teammates, and be with my family on the field and only focus on that. From freshman year to senior year, these big games have been something that I've been dreaming about playing my entire life. Freshman year, obviously on the younger side, was a big moment for me, and honestly that day was just being so excited and so grateful to be there. Now being a senior, all I do is look back and think of that little girl who was 3 years old in the backyard playing with her stick and thinking that's why I'm here, I'm playing for her every single day. A few tips I received during the recruiting process was one, making sure I was finding a great culture within a great program. I think that culture comes first, and the type of teammates that you have is something that's going to be more important than just like the lacrosse atmosphere. Being able to find a family environment and being with people that are going to have your back no matter what was my most important piece of advice I could ever got, was find your family. One thing that helps me bounce back from a mistake or from a bad game is being able to lean on my teammates. I know that my teammates will always have my back no matter the type of game that I'm having. I know I can lean on them and count on them to carry me when I need it. When watching film, I like to focus on the defense and what my team is doing off ball. I think it's important to watch yourself and what you're doing and what you need to work on, but it's almost as important, if not more important, to be watching the teammates around you and see how they're setting up and how they're operating off ball, and that's what's going to create open looks. A tip for young players is to just make sure that you are loving the sport that you do. If you don't love it, you're not going to want to work hard at it, and I think that some of the best advice I've had was love the game, and you're going to be really successful at it if you can give 110% to it. All right, I'm working with the Gate lacrosse stick. I got the Gate Apex head, flex mesh stringing, and I got the Gate composite shaft. Little tape job, tape up the middle, tape on the bottom. Hand custom tape job, looking good. All right, one of my favorite footwork drills is just taking a little ladder, some lines, and just working on my footwork while keeping my eyes up and keeping my stick moving. As a feeder, it's super important to be able to stick handle while moving at high speed and being able to keep your feet moving so you can hit these really important, hard to make passes. So when you're doing this, start off a little slow, and it's just a little jab with your inside foot, and then it's a reverse jab with your outside foot. Super slow, go first to get a rhythm of it. Turning our hips, jabbing hard, and see how I'm using my shoulders when I'm jabbing, and that's like the deceptive step that we want to work on. So full speed, got to keep the stick right by your ear, right and tight. It's a hard step with my eyes up the entire time, looking straight, looking for cutters. Super quick, super easy. You can do it on your own. Don't need a stick to do it. It's just about moving the feet. All right, this is a deception drill for all my feeders out there. We're gonna start down low with a hard little dodge to our strong hand. Then we're gonna lean in, make contact with our defender, step off for a nice no-look pass to a cutter down the middle, okay? Start down low, right below X, so you have the ability to go left or right. I'm approaching, I'm gonna make my move. Quick move, one step. Leaning in, making contact, I'm stepping off, looking up, no-looker to the middle, wide open cutter. What's super important is that we're making contact with our defense, and the look off is what makes them overstep. It makes all the defense shift. Okay, this is the figure 8 shooting drill where our focus is high speed, high reps, and inside shooting. When we're inside shooting, it's super important that we're faking high, shooting low, moving the goalie around, and having a quick, nice little finesse release. So what the drill will look like, you'll start up here, run in a figure eight, you're gonna catch a ball from your partner, turn that corner, downhill, fake, shot, and you're coming around the next side again. Lots of reps, multiple times in a row. A lot of back-to-back shooting, as many reps as you can. That's what's so important about this drill.